Good morning, everybody. So today we are going to try and finish escaping from Admag. We have a few of our allies trapped there still, and we're just looking to get them free and see if getting everything unloaded, getting them completely out of the area will make the changes that we should be seeing. We've still got a few people trapped in cages. It looks like Boss Tom might be the only one left there. Ooh boy, he's struggling to load in. Sir, I really hope you're not way up there. Boss Tom seems to be loading in the sky, which isn't good. We may have to reload. I think Kenshi's throwing a hissy fit. Oh, I see. He is loaded in up there because we did get this area to basically cancel itself out. It's finally destroyed, and now it doesn't know what to do with them. Can anyone grab him? Benji, can you grab Boss Tom? Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to reload and import probably. We'll try one more reload. That's interesting that all it took was saving and reloading it up the next day to get everything to transition. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a pretty big problem. Okay. So what we'll do, we're gonna have to import and reset squad positions and just assume they would have escaped. That's funny. So if we save here, I have to exit. I'm not able to import from the while in the game. I have to close it all the way out, go back to title screen. There we go. It did pick it up. Reset squad positions. These should all be way up. So they should all reset by Righteous D. They should be all next to him. Yep. But it's literally everyone. So now we've got to run everyone home. Let's get. We'll hit stack first. And then we'll escort them up to Blister Hill. Oh boy. So we've got to manually put everybody back where they go, but this was the only way to get those people out of the sky. Kenshi's got some weird things that can happen. I guess when you're in the middle of a transition between states for an area, you probably don't want to load, like save and reload, if people are trapped in cages. But I didn't realize it was going to behave that way, so here we are. Okay, so Mole is dead. They're starting to recognize that at least. Nope, you guys stay with me. You guys will get food in a minute. We're gonna drop the people off that need to be at the outpost at the outpost. All of our turnip gunners, farmers, everything. It's crazy seeing how many people we have all together at once. Okay, and they're recognizing that we took down Asada. That's good. Hopefully the Holy Lord Phoenix isn't borked anymore. Get everybody going back to their jobs. That way the base is defended and we've got food coming. Then we just have to escort our 2 crafters up to Blister Hill. And that'll let us drop in on the Phoenix and see what he has to say. See if he has our next task ready for us. So it took a little bit of finagling, I thought it might, but sometimes the game just bugs out a little bit. All in all, though, our guys were going to escape no matter what it looks like. We'll want to, you know what, while we're here, some of them had to drop equipment just to stay alive. Let's get them re-equipped before we head out. Whoa, whoa, what? Ah. So Marissa got shot. We really need to get our crafters out of here. right now, guys. Come on. We're a little busy. Alright, let's see who all needs equipment. It's kind of crazy how many people had to just cut and run, but we did. We were pretty desperate to get out of there with our lives. I didn't want them to die trying to hold on to a weapon we could replace. A lot of them got captured while we were taking Seto and Asada. We didn't get to play it out, capturing her daughter and coming back and all of that, just because she ended up running out of the fortress after us trying to attack us, and we caught her alone. So we took the opportunity and snagged them both. Geez, everybody lost their weapon. Good thing I made so many extras. How's everyone doing on medical supplies? There's so many holy seals. We'll also want to snag some food. We're looking pretty good on medical supplies. We could stand to buy more soon, though. We gave up the ability to make them, but we are able to buy them or scrounge them up. We'll hold on to the May 2 Fragment Axe, but we're not going to be able to use that thing. It's just too dang heavy. I think the next thing we could also look at is maybe taking our bulls with us when we go to attack the United Cities and bring some iron plates and do some battlefield recruitment. The only downside is they won't get their strength training. What do we have? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I can defeat a Shek. Especially on home turf, buddy. Where did everybody go? I couldn't figure out where they left to go fight. Alright, come on back, guys. Get absolutely demolished, buddy. No, 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 don't. Just keep shooting. I want Church Inquisitors, stay out of there. Put you on hold. Goodness. Nobody wants to do what they're told. I do have to say, I love having a ton of turrets down a long hallway like that. That is pretty nice. Now it's time to go see what the Phoenix has to say. Okay, he's going and on, telling us about all this, blesses us, gives us another chalice. all the seals. I want to destroy the United Cities. Okay, so we've got to figure out why it's saying the Sheck are still able to do stuff. I'm gonna have to see if I can find one of those world state checkers. Let's head down to the way station. I guess a bunch of Sheck came looking for us. Yeah, you guys aren't so tough when we're actually ready to fight. Before we had a goal and we were spending half the time around them not even fighting. Although they did wildly outnumber us, not us outnumber them last time. Dustin, can we have some focus here? The Sheck are the problem. The Raptors will figure themselves out. Or not. Looks like we're going to take care of the Raptor problem too. We'll get rid of all the pests. Let's go ahead and medic up. More Sheck. Stack is under attack? By who? Our guys are going to starve to death guarding the dang gate. You guys need to go eat. Everybody eat. What are you doing? Why won't these guys eat? Oh, we probably have to do another save and reload. Now that we've imported, we need to save and reload for all of our people we recruited through a cage to actually be able to eat. I may have to look at paring down some of my mods. They seem to be interfering with each other a lot. And I think the reactive world one is one of the ones that I like the least, just because it seems to be screwing up a lot of the story stuff. But that may just be regular Kenshi problems though too, I don't know. Okay, turret gunners, are you all eating now? Yep, that was it. Turn your jobs back on. The Sheck are going wild attacking us. Let's go hit Admag. See what's going on there. Because we did capture both of them, but it doesn't seem to be recognizing that we took down the stone golem. At least the Phoenix isn't. Like, we had her weapon in our inventory. It is a little risky running through a vein, but we're just kind of trying to take the direct route. Get there as quick as possible. And if we can't get it to recognize that we've taken down the shack, we'll just kind of have to headcanon that and move on to fighting the United Cities and the robots. The skeletons. We don't actually want to go into Admag, we just want to go near it. Okay, the city is a dump, so she's down. We took her out. So I think now all we need to do is head to Squin. There's a leader that rises up after we take her out. So we need to hit Squin and see what we can do there. We'll take out these guys first. That wasn't one of us losing a limb, was it? No, I think that was him. These guys are dangerous enough, though, that it could have been us. That's why I was concerned. Yeah, none of us got too badly injured. Oh, we took those guys out. These guys want to end it quickly, huh? Just want everybody to attack what they can. Man, we are putting these guys in the dirt. We really did take most of that beating because we were trying to capture Asada and Bale instead of just duking it out with these guys, I think. Another 100 Guardian. Make sure they don't get up again. Let's come check this faction HQ. See what they got going on in here. One of the Invincibles is here. We're gonna need some of our best guys on that. We don't want to just leave our new guys up against that dude. Look at him. 78, 60, strength way up, toughness way up. Liam's already in the dirt. Poor guy. No, guys, somebody make sure that guy's dead. Let's have Benji be our executioner here. Let's group up downstairs. We need to spread out, guys. Come on. Man, when he swings those giant fragment axes, you feel it. If you don't block it, it gets rough. Kill that guy. Oh, here's their leader. Oof, he swings that thing slow. Well, that should about do it for the Shek Kingdom. Are those guys going to be stupid enough to fight us? No. And then Bruno, Boss Tom, you're the one that's limping. Alright, we can't splint you any more than you're already splinted. No, we're going to cut back through here, I guess. That is not what I wanted, but here we are. Man, this is how we're going to end up imprisoned again, because we just literally walked the wrong way. But we tried just pulling out and running last time, and that's what got everyone captured. We're going to fight it out. I think we can take these losers. I just didn't plan on taking another really hard fight so soon. Yeah, I see some guys starting to get up. I'm not feeling that. Finally got him down. Where is that guy? We had their leader in our clutches too. There he is. We're taking him with us. He's yelling at Phil. I mean, you know what? Go shut him up. Will you do me a favor, guys, and go shut him up? Thank you. You're running his mouth too much. We're going to make our way up to Blister Hill again to discuss how we've destroyed the Shek Kingdom. Hopefully he'll pick up on it this time. Not too worried if people split up at this point. There's not very many things that are actually dangerous to us out here. This is a bit much, though. I also don't want you guys splitting up so bad that we can't even keep track of you. Those bandit demands sure are scary. Are you guys starving to death? No. You gotta check on your turret gunners, guys, I'm telling you. Rule number 1, check on your turret gunners. Turret gunners are like the forklift certified people in Kenshi. They will die doing their job. Way before they would ever consider. Uh-oh. Way before they would ever consider abandoning their job. Oh, wow. More of these filthy Shek. Who just lost a limb? I swear if these dirty Shek take our limbs, I'm gonna be pissed. Looks like we're the ones carving them up, though. But we have enough people that are severely injured that it is a real risk at this point. If they don't get some time to heal, they're going to lose a limb. And that would suck because these are some really good, experienced soldiers, and we can't get them prosthetics as being a part of the Holy Nation. I think what we are learning, though, is that there are still guys that are dangerous to us for sure. We might have the equipment, but we don't have the same kind of fighting ability they do. What's going on here? Where is the Phoenix? You taking a nap, dude? The golem is destroyed only for another barbarian to take her place. This war is not over yet. Flying Bull must be killed. Okay, who's Flying Bull? So he did recognize that we took down Asada, though. So that's good. The golem is destroyed. Flying Bull. Okay. I'm not familiar with Flying Bull. Who the heck is that? Oh, the leader of Kral's Chosen. Okay. So we didn't even take down the right backup guy yet. Or I guess since we did, now we have to take out that guy. We need our guys to heal up so they don't start losing limbs. They'll pop off like Legos if we're not careful. I'm gonna guess the guys towards the back need the healing the most. But we'll rest up and then we'll go, I guess, hit New Kralia. See about this Flying Bull character. Yeah, we've still got a lot of injured people. You know, this is the whole reason we made a barracks. What's going on? Raptors? Oh, raptors. But yeah, the whole reason we made a big colossal base with a bunch of beds was so we had a good place to rest up this many people at once. The game seems to be struggling a little bit. You guys need to go rest. I don't know why you're not doing it. But yeah, we built this big colossal base so that we had a place to rest up all of our fighters at once. May as well put it to good use instead of spending money on beds out in town. Not that the money's a concern, but we're just kind of wasting time when we could get everyone healed up. And it takes so little time with the mod we have for beds. Hey, we had bandit demands at some point. That's so funny. The long hallway with lots of turret gunners is undefeated. I believe New Crawlia is down here somewhere. Horse, you've got just enough time. Go buy some steel. That'll get Brecht back to work. I'll never understand why sometimes some people just don't follow. So now the only person we have left to wipe out is the guy who runs the Kral's Chosen. We've just got to go take out that leader. Apparently, it's Flying Bull. And once we take him out, the Shek will be considered defeated. And then we can move on to the United Cities. Unless the Phoenix gives us something else to do. I don't know. I've never tried to play as the Holy Nation. Hating robots and women at the same time is a little much for me, but it kind of has been interesting, and it definitely presented a challenge. Only being able to have men in your army, you have to make sure you don't let the women go out after dark. It changes how you have to set up your teams completely. See, yeah, I don't want to run through Squin. We want to get to New Crawlia ready for a fight. Just do a little more manual travel. So once we get there, we should be able to defeat him pretty easy. I mean, the only reason we had so much trouble getting Asada was because we kind of went for her by just running past all those guards and took a ton of damage getting beaten up on the way in instead of just standing and fighting and then trying to retreat with her and her daughter in tow. When we went back to take out the mountain bull or whatever his name was, he he wasn't much of a challenge even with the 5 invincibles that were with him. These guys are kind of tough, but we need to clear out any of the Shek that are around here. Oh man. Yeah, when we're actually fresh and ready for a fight, they're not that tough. Just chop right through their armor. No, we're not there yet. Looks like we gotta go further. I wonder what the Great Fortress is for. If Oh yeah, that's that rundown, torn up place anyway. New Crawley is what I'm looking for. This is it? This is his rebel hideout? You gotta be kidding me. We stopped by here and stomped them out one time just because. I guess I never saw their leader when we came out here. What a joke. This is gonna be easy. Kral's Chosen are way weaker than the regular Shek, which is ironic. They're the ones itching for a fight with the Holy Nation and want to fight to the death, and they're all much weaker than their brothers and sisters. They called us cannibals? I wonder if we have some human meat on us and that's why they do that. I'll have to see. Because I use it as like an execution mod and it doubles as a cannibal mod. Or I should say it is a cannibal mod that doubles as an execution mod. But I can't stand having these guys just lay there. It doesn't make any sense. You would never just not just finish them off. Unless you were going to imprison them, maybe. Today is a good day to die. I'm glad you're ready. That's definitely what's going to happen. Oh man, we're carving them up. They're losing limbs and everything. Where's your leader at? I don't want to miss the leader here. That's not him. Maybe he's in there. Bruno? Why don't you have a weapon? He's over here punching people. Oh, they must have disarmed him at some point. That's ridiculous. Well, here, you're not going to be able to swing it where the darn, but it's a weapon. Who has this? Orsum? Come help poor Bruno out. It's going to be way too heavy, but... Well, who's over here out of... Because who could maybe put that thing at least to use? It'd be Peace. We'll bring Peace over here. Bruno, where are you at? Come here. You can give that thing to Peace. A little bit of a weapon swap here. At least Peace will... Oh, come on. Where is Peace? Come on. And then Peace, you give your weapon to Bruno. And we'll keep an eye on Peace and see how he does. Where is their leader? Is he already down? Yeah, he's already down. We missed the fight with him. We completely missed him getting his shit kicked in. Alright, you go ahead and patch this guy up. We'll turn him over alive to the Phoenix. Somebody help Liam, he's tweaking. And then home is in between us and the Phoenix, so we will head home. Get you a new weapon. But if we get a chance to see how Peace does with that thing, we will. Speaking of, So we'll want me to stay out of it. We'll have everybody else attack all. Yeah, Peace can barely even move that thing. So the Fragment Axe is the heaviest, clunkiest weapon. It takes like severely augmented cybernetic arms in addition to having extremely high strength. So it's almost useless for him. But he'll at least be able to swing it at all. The other guy would be like watching him try to swim through glue. Peace is one of our strongest physically. Yeah, I think he's got the highest strength score out of everybody. But it's still just not enough. You need like 144 strength, which is, way over the cap. So you have to cap out your strength and have cybernetic arms, which we're not allowed to since we're Holy Nation. Our allies would turn on us in a heartbeat if they saw us with a robot arm. We've been lucky. I haven't had a single one of my fighters lose a limb. Because if they lose a limb, they have to, like, be converted to a worker of some kind or let loose. The irony of only really being able to recruit strong people from our enemies is that the only people that would have really strong enemies that are male and human are our allies. So it's actually a pain in the butt trying to find people to recruit. I brought back like 13, 14 people from the United Cities only to find out there were almost all women. I mean, like not a single one of the really strong characters from the United Cities that I've picked up has been a dude. And they don't let, so even if I walk around, let's say, with a whole bunch of guys, I've got a guy in the leadership spot, and I have a bunch of women with me after dark, the paladins will freak out and try to enslave them sometimes. And it's touch and go, hit and miss when it happens and how it happens. But basically, you're just always at risk if you have women or other races. Some of the paladins will just come up to you and be like, "We need them to do work in Rebirth, so they're coming with us now." And that's that. If you defy them, now you're making the Holy Nation your enemies. When we're supposed to be, this whole playthrough is supposed to be just serving the Phoenix and being a paladin. Like we started out with 100 rep from the Holy Nation, and he gives you a seal right off the bat to go and recruit paladins. So I can at least have them like come and join me temporarily, but it doesn't let me actually recruit them. I think there's another mod if I were to do something like this again that lets me just straight up go and recruit almost anyone in the Holy Nation. Like you can just start as the Phoenix. That would be a pretty cool way to do it too. But I think the next playthrough I do is definitely going to be like cybernetic warriors. Everybody goes full tilt cyber beep style. Everyone's got augmented everything. And I don't know if we're going to go heavy armor. We've done heavy armor the last two playthroughs. And I kind of want to change it up. Maybe focus more on their stats than just having the best armor and equipment. Okay, we've still got everybody. Does anyone have any weird jobs? I just feel like they're running strange. They're colliding with each other a lot. Normally they don't do that when they're all human. But you will notice, like, if you try to hire, so with the recruit anyone mod and tame beasties mod, you can grab any animal, throw them in a cage, and recruit them that way. What's this? Paladins, okay. But what you'll find is that you have a ton of collision with your animals to the point that it'll sometimes stop you from moving. Man, these raptors just don't know when to quit. There's always a ton of raptors in here. It's such a nuisance. Oh, I probably need to take him over here. No, I don't need your help. I need to turn in a prisoner. Let me take a second, see if I can use this mod to just put him in the cage and it'll work.
Microphone on.
Alright, are they coming back? They're going to be gone a while. Let's try just putting them in the cage. Nothing happened. That's not a good sign. I may have to try it again. I can talk to the protector of the flame, huh? He didn't have anything fancy to say. Where is the phoenix? Alright, well, we'll just wait for the phoenix to come back. Oh, there he is. Flotsam is gone. Flame burns strong. The horned devils plague them, but they are in small number. We will stay put on our greener pastures and spread our love for Okran. There is no more that can be done. Oh, so that's it. He doesn't ever send us after the United Cities. He just has us stay here. That's interesting. So if we want to wipe out the United Cities, it would come down to us choosing that. He's kind of specifically ordering us not to, though. He's saying, stay here, spread the love of Okran. Well, I guess that's the best place to wrap up today. We've taken down all of the Shek. We've pretty much defeated every enemy we can. I think there's kind of room for headcanoning going after all of the skeletons as well as the United Cities, but we'll have to see. I'm going to take a look at if any of the other guys will talk to us, if any of the Inquisitors have anything they want us to do. But we've kind of defeated every enemy there is. It might be time to move to the next playthrough. I'll have to see what is attacking me. Oh, I think we're getting shot by their harpoon turrets. They keep trying to get us to join the priesthood. I don't know what's up with that. But this will be a good place to stop. And then I'm going to have to kind of decide. Maybe I'll put up a channel thing. I know most people watch after the fact. Maybe they'll see it. I really want to see if it's time to move to a new playthrough. If the Holy Nation's been interesting. Get some input on what you guys would want to see. I also have a ton of other ideas, so we're not going to run out of playthroughs or stream, that's for sure. So I'll take a look at that, and then we'll be back this afternoon to stream some more. Thanks for watching.